What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, we are back at it again. Oh, I think we found our home. This is the third one.
This is it, right?
Okay, I think we just gonna stay here.
Yes.
This is Remain.
Love it. I tell you, Gio is just doing great things here
Yes, our producer Gio.
Mega Atlanta Radio.
Yes. So welcome everybody to another Living Day by Day radio show brought to you by the one and only the dynamic duo of the boss ghetto chick herself and the little ghetto boy. I'm your celebrity comedy host, Eric
Wonder
Jordan.
Twins.
We the Wonder Twins unite. I'm Eric, comedian E-Love Jordan, and I can't do it by myself, as my partner would say. Can't do it by myself. She's the lady that gets the coins.
Yes.
The one and only Lakeeba Wallace.
What's up, people? Welcome again to another broadcast of the Living Day by Day show. I'm just excited about what God is doing. I tell you, no matter what the haters try to do, I'm just really excited about the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. Because, you know, they be out here trying to stop a system.
Oh, well, hey.
Listen, and it's the ones that be looking you right up in your face trying to stop you. Sis, I'm praying for you. Shut up. No, you're not.
Ooh, no, they ain't doing like that.
Yeah, let's just be real with it. You know you ain't praying for me. You know you ain't praying for me. But I'm glad I got somebody who already know that you a snake in the grass, because snakes get what? Stepped on.
Oh, yeah, I just run them over with a car. Yeah, me and snakes, I don't do creatures.
They get stepped on. Snakes get so watch yourself. You watch yourself. You're going to get stepped on.
You know it.
Well, let's get into it. Y'all know I'd like to start this show off with a motivational moment because I got to stay motivated, E.
Me too.
I got to stay motivated. I'm just going to tell the straight up truth. And so I'm going to be coming from, I like to say that.
If we coming from.
I'll be coming from the book.
Open your Bibles right now, too.
I'll be coming from the book of...
what book are you coming from?
Jeremiah. Chapter 1.
1.
Verse 5.
Verse 5.
NIV.
Oh, it's not New Testament?
New Testament. And here's what it says.
Okay, what does it say?
Before I formed you in your womb, I knew you.
Mm-hmm.
Before you were born, I set you apart.
Well...
I appointed you as a prophet to the nation.
Okay.
Let me break it down. See, many people suffer with identity crisis.
Oh.
We don't know who we are until somebody tell us who we are. But we should already know who we are because I just told you what it said in the Bible. It says, God said, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you.
Right.
Before you were born, I set you apart. And so we have to really understand that, you know, we can't get caught up into these identity crises because we have to understand that God has already set us apart from the mess. So no matter what somebody come and try to tell you who you are, you better already know who you are because we are all destined for greatness no matter what they say.
Right.
Even when you fail, you still destined for greatness.
Yeah.
Even when you slip and you slide, you are still destined for greatness.
Okay.
But oftentimes we don't tap into the greatness that God has inside of us. So I want to tell you on this motivational moment to stop allowing people to get you off course. Stop allowing people to make you think you're not great. Okay. Because you're great whether they tell you you're great. You're great whether if they don't put no stamp on your greatness. It don't matter. You great anyway. Right. Focus on what God has for you and what God has appointed you to do. And nothing else really matters. Okay. I don't care what you think about me. Okay. It really matters. It really does not matter what you think about me. If no one calls you great, know that God calls you great.
Yes, if you gotta put it on the mirror, you gotta put it on something.
Put it on the mirror.
Say, hey, I am great, I'm awesome, I am blessed. Boom.
Absolutely. And you can't really get yourself so bogged up on, you know, especially I think sometimes this happens in church too, you know, where, you know, people look at you differently or you feel like they're not supporting you or you feel like, you know, they don't think you great. You can't even focus on that. You can't because you got to know that you are already great regardless of what anybody says. You got to walk into any building, that church building, into your work, wherever you might be walking into. You got to already know that you're great. And that is our motivational moment, guys. Remember, no matter what you go through, no matter what people think about you, God has already destined you to be great because he said he knew you before you were born.
Gotcha.
And he set you apart. He appointed you to be a prophet to the nation.
All right. The doors of the church are open now.
Yes, and the offering plate is right here, so we're going to pass it right now.
Okay, I like it. Collect the coins. We like the kind that jingle, but we'll take the kind that fold.
Yeah, Yes, Lord.
I like it.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. I like that. So I guess we're about to jump into...
You got your little intro for me, right?
Intro for you. No, we're about to go into the news with the one and only.
Love it.
What's in the news? With the keyboard.
You got to do the last part.
What's the last part? That comes with mine. But
I'll steal it though.
No, you can't take my jokes.
Okay, so guess what? I'm stealing it. But what's in the news, guys?
Okay, what's in the news?
Higher Ground Production. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
What's up?
Was founded in 2018 by President Barack Obama.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
And First Lady Michelle Obama. Mm-hmm. And Higher Ground Production Company is geared towards telling stories that depict the values that the Obamas have successfully gone through in their lives. Higher Ground Production produces film, TV series, children's programs, and they're all on Netflix.
Okay, they need to hire me.
That's what I'm saying. I need the President Obama. You still my president. I don't care what anybody say. Even though I like Joe Biden, you still my president. I need you to find me.
Let me go into this right now.
I need you to find me.
I want you to hire me. I'm looking to be selected.
Yes, God.
To be a part of your productions.
I need you to find me. I need you to find me.
I'm looking to be with you. That's how you talk. I want you to know.
And they're doing great things. You know, it also says that Higher Ground Production is currently working on new projects that will be aired and produced on Netflix. And get this. Mm-hmm. They have already successfully produced a new movie called Fatherhood.
That's a good one.
Oh my God. That was
really
I watched that movie like 100 times.
It's like it's a tearjerker. I'm like, I gotta set myself up to watch stuff like that. I can't just be watching emotional stuff.
It was amazing though.
I'm a black man and it's already emotional as it is in the world. I can't be too sensitive. I'll be crying over everything. You see how that lady opened the door for that man right there? That's so nice. I can't do it. I can't be
crying. But it was a good movie, but it was a little sad, you know, when his wife died. But I want to say, you know, Kevin Hart did an amazing job in the movie Fatherhood. But also, I cannot go without saying Melody Hurd, the little girl in the movie, was amazing.
Yeah, she matched his energy. I like that.
Yeah, she was absolutely amazing. So if you did see that movie called Fatherhood, I want you to know that is produced by Higher Ground Productions with President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama. So definitely kudos to them. Okay. I'm excited about. They have more productions that's coming out as well.
Okay.
Under their production company. So I'm excited about that. But if you have not seen Fatherhood, make sure you check it out on Netflix.
Okay, y'all go check that out.
Yeah, it was definitely amazing. Okay, the next thing that is what's in the news.
Okay, what's in the news?
Hopefully I won't say this guy's name wrong. Okay, Derek, is it Chauvin?
Chauvin.
So
prisoner number 155763.
But former police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted in April on charges of second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter of the murder of George Floyd in 2020. He was finally sentenced, guys, last Friday to 22 years in prison. So here's the question.
Right.
Do you think that was fair?
No.
Absolutely not. Because you know how many black men get life?
Right, for killing somebody with a BB gun.
Get life off the top.
With cigarettes or marijuana. We get life.
You know, all it did was spit on him, and you give me life in jail? Like, what are we doing?
I don't think he got enough time.
He got 22. And this is what really was intriguing to me. According to CNN, they said he will likely only serve 15 years. Well, only, but 5 minutes is too much.
That's if he make it in jail. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
He's already said they're going to put him in maximum security in a place where no brother's going to be able to get him. So, they already concerned for his life.
But, you know, it's so unfair how, you know, let's just be real. I mean, we're not racist on this show, but it's so unfair how a white person can commit a horrific crime and get less time, and a black man can commit a crime that is not as bad and get so much more time.
Justice system has never been geared toward us. It's that's the thing. You know, you talking about policing, you talking about justice system, you talking about all those things. It's big business and big money, and it's just another way of slavery. And we can't. And until we get into the position where we are in charge and in power, those are the it's great to see who is going to be president, but who's your senator, who's your person that's your governor, who's your mayor, who's on your city board.
Good point.
Yeah, you need to know. Those are the people that make legislation. Those are the people that make the determination of what's going to happen. So we got to make sure that we are doing and we control those things.
Right.
Because we can't control those, then we ain't got no power.
Right. But I often think about all of the black judges and the black attorneys that are already in the criminal justice system.
Okay.
Why aren't they coming together and doing something?
I think a lot of people have come together, but it's still, it's dog eat dog
still
world.
more work to do.
We got more work to do. We just gotta get it in.
Well, guys, he got 22 years. We'll see how that go. We'll definitely keep you updated right here on the Living Day by Day show.
He got locked up. Clink, clink.
Clink, 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 clink. Go ahead. You gotta back me up, E.
Yeah, clink, 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 clink. Under the jail.
Okay, the last thing, guys, what's in the news? Listen, I need for this guy to stop by Living Day by Day.
Okay, what are you doing?
This tip was huge. So an anonymous customer left a $16,000 tip.
Hallelujah.
After he ordered,
that was a good burger.
he ordered 2 hot dogs, some chips, a Coke, a beer. Then he topped it off with a shot of tequila. All of that totaled $37.
Oh, Lord.
And his tip was $16,000. I'm done.
All right, man, that's rent. That's rent in the car. No, I'm gonna still deal my under the 1 to the 5%. So you go with me. Just don't expect you gonna get 16,000.
That was amazing, though.
You may get $2.52.
Wow,
but you're not gonna get no 16,000 from me.
Right.
I need the 16,000 in Jesus' name.
But that really goes to show. Don't judge nobody, because who knows how this guy came into the restaurant. He might have came in with some holy jeans and some sandals, a dirty t-shirt.
Right.
You just never know. Stop judging people.
You got to treat people with kindness. You never know what's going to happen.
And you better make sure, for all of you out there who, you're a waitress, you're a waiter and all of that, you better make sure that you serve people right, because you never know when your $16,000 tip is coming. Because imagine this person who got this tip had to do good customer
Did she quit?
Service.
Did the person quit? I think
she ain't gonna quit off 16,000.
I'll be honest. I got 16,000.
You ain't gonna quit off 16,000.
If I was a waitress, thank you, my baby girl. If I was a waitress, I got 16,000. I would be like, deuces, and then I would go find me another job. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna go work, but I'm gonna take some days off.
You gonna take some time off?
You hear me out there in TV land? I'm gonna take some days off. Come on, y'all. Let's be real. You get $16,000. And you're a waitress, you ain't gonna take no days off. You gonna take at least 2 days off, 2 or 3 days a week. I'm taking a week off.
I'm gonna be sick for at least a week.
As soon as I count, I'm gonna be like this. I ain't gonna make it. Why you gonna miss it? My attitude. I don't want to hurt nobody by mistake.
I done got my mortgage paid for at least 7 months.
What?
Hey.
You better pay 2. You better catch rent up for at least 3 months or 5 months. Just pay your rent for 5 months and then throw the money at them when you walk inside with confidence. And put the N word on it.
But can you imagine how many people have missed a good tip because
man.
your attitude bad?
I've started off with my tip starts at a certain number and it ends at a certain number. Depends on what happens.
Absolutely.
Because I'll go and I love the Arnold Palmer. So I want my lemonade and I want some sweet tea. If that ain't refilled every time I can drink, because I drink
you
it up.
You ain't get no tip. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it starts at 5 and it'll go all the way down to nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is a lesson learned to all of you out there. Just customer service, period. I don't care if you're a waiter or a waitress, just customer service, period.
Give good customer service.
You never know. You never know that person that is going to be a blessing to you.
Right.
And oftentimes people hold back a blessing based on your ratchet attitude.
This is true.
So before we go into commercial break, I am just excited for this person who got the 16,000. I'm sure they needed it. And really kudos to the man who pulled out and gave somebody $16,000.
Did you give him a check?
Only $37.
Did you give him a check or that was like actually?
I don't care what it was. I'm sure.
No, I need I need to. If you
what you want?
I want it in cash. I don't want you. No. I don't want that because
he probably put it on his credit card.
And swiped it. But then then the company did she really get it or did the company like you got $5? And the company kept it.
I think they got to give you a tip. So
I don't know. Is that tax? Because if they put it on the card, was it tax?
Probably. She probably
didn't get. She didn't get $16,000.
She probably didn't get the full $16,000, but the fact that he gave her $16,000.
Yeah, they got tax on that.
$16,000, I think, was absolutely.
Yeah, the company got some money off of that. The company was like, thank you.
You ain't gonna be home for a week. You might be home for 2 days because we gonna get some of this.
I just thought about that, so I'm gonna backtrack. Yeah, if I didn't get the whole 16, then I'm gonna still continue. I'm gonna come in tomorrow. I will be in tomorrow.
You give me 5 today and 5 the next day.
Exactly. You gonna probably give it to it in sections.
Right. They gonna make sure you come back, right?
Exactly.
Are you coming on Wednesday? Because we have your last $5,000.
There you go.
I'll be here.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as you give me my $5,000, I'm out.
I'm taking a break. I feel sick.
Well, guys, we have to jump into our first break.
Yep.
But we thank you so much for tuning in to the Living Day by Day show. And remember, if you out there, you better make sure that you render some good customer service because you never know.
You never know
when your $16,000 or more may be coming. But make sure you Facebook somebody, guys, tweet somebody, Instagram somebody, text somebody, let them know that the Living Day by Day show is broadcasting live, guys, right now on Mega Atlanta Radio.
We'll be right back.
We have to go into a commercial break, but E said it.
We'll be right back.
Holla.
No.
MegaATLRadio.com. MegaATLRadio.com. Streaming 24/7 on the Mega Atlanta Radio app. Mega Atlanta Radio app.
Unemployed, it can seem like there's no way out. But with the right tools, suddenly it all just clicks. Develop new skills and find your path to a new career at findsomethingnew.org. A message from the Ad Council.
You're listening to the #1 digital radio station in the A. Mega Atlanta Radio. Mega Atlanta Radio. Streaming all your Latin urban hits.
Mami, ¿qué tú quieres?
Mega Atlanta Radio.
Ding, ding, go. What's up, everybody? What's up? We are back. Gio producer, he got him a soundboard, and he don't start making all types of sounds now. What up, everybody? We are back. We are back. Welcome to the hottest radio show in the world. I said in the world and the South Seas and whatever side we're on right now. Yes, this is a Living Day by Day radio show. If you missed the first half, you missed some great news. But we're going to jump into these hot topics. Before we do that, we do have a special guest in the studio. The one and only, I named her. This is my baby girl, my oldest, Janae Lynn Jordan is in the studio.
Looking like her daddy.
Hi, everybody.
They say you look just like me. I think you look better. So she's in the studio. We're gonna talk to her. She's 16 now. She's in 11th grade, getting ready. She's thinking about what school she wants.
Wow.
What school she want to go to, what college she wants to go to. She loves performing arts. So we're gonna be talking to her about what it means to be a black young lady in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into these hot topics. So the Hot Topics are brought to you by, we don't have no sponsor yet, so Hot Topics brought to you by The Water. All right, so Hot Topic number one. So they did the Olympic trials, and let's see. So we're talking about the gymnast. So this number one gymnast, she is been kicking butt left and right. So, kudos to Simone Biles. It's Biles, right?
Yes.
Thank you, baby girl.
Yeah.
Simone Biles, awesome. She's like 5 foot nothing, and she's like really short. I mean, she's like killing the game.
Killing the game, though.
Yes, but she has newcomers too, and this is all like a bunch of African American young ladies. So got newcomers: Susan Lee, you got Jordan Chills, and Grace McCallum, and Kayla Skinner. These are all the people that some people that are alternates, but they all going to Tokyo for the Olympics. So I'm super excited about seeing how we taking over track and field. We got somebody in swimming. We got somebody running. We got people doing gymnastics. So black people about to take the Summer Olympics back over. We can get some of us to do the Winter Olympics too. We'll just take over the whole thing.
I love it. Simone has been in the game for quite some time. And, and one thing I love about her is that she really remains consistent.
Yeah.
Consistent and confident. No matter what, she going to come out and do her absolute best. Mm-hmm. And I also like, too, that she stays true to who she is. Like, if you look at any of her performances, it's you could see some African American.
Yes. She remains true. Even what's going on, she had a little issue with her brother. I think something happened. We won't go into that, but
wow.
But she's main strong. She's doing her thing, and so kudos to all the team USA and Tokyo. And just side note, I don't know who will make the materials jacket. Please don't let it say made by China. Please let it say made by US.
Made in the USA.
Made in the USA. Come on now. We know China make everything, but come on. They can't make the US outfits too.
Come on now.
Tommy Hilfiger. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Look at me, Tommy. Tommy, because I think you are doing the outfits, so let's guess gonna do it. So we don't need to guess who did the outfits. We need to say made in USA.
Please help us out.
Yes, don't have them pull the jackets out and say made in China. Don't do us like that. No. All right, but let's go to the next thing. The next hot topic number 2. Hot topic number 2. So Young Thug, Young Thug. Young Thug. He did a shout out to a maid who returned $10,000 that she found in his jeans.
No, ma'am, no, sir.
So I guess she was cleaning up. His stuff, and then he had $10,000 in his jeans.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. How would you have 10,000? I need Young Thug.
Where you at?
I can come clean your house. I'm telling you right now, if I find $10,000 in your pocket,
it's going home with me.
You gonna get 2 back.
You ain't gonna. But listen, it said that he gave her a shout out. But did he give her some coins?
He said he shouted out. I mean, she get paid for a service. So. So I'm gonna take that as a no. I don't think he did. No.
Wow.
But to be true, it's integrity. It's about integrity. I think it could have been a test. It could have been a test just to see what the maid's gonna do.
That
you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of weird that you have $10,000 in your jeans.
Right.
It could just because you never know. Because when I worked for a company called Roadway, we unloaded trucks. And every once in a while, they'll put things in a truck just to see if anybody gonna steal it.
Wow.
So one time we pulled all the stuff out and it had a box and had all these cell phones in it. Like, it was like, well, this is weird. Why would the box be open? And cell phone, I said, and people were like, ooh, cell phone, I said, ooh, going to jail. Put that on the cart. Let's wrap this thing up and it's going to put that thing on the cart and call it a day. No, don't do that.
Right, test. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was a test. So don't get fooled by the test. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Lose your job trying to get a little coins.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't do that. So that's the hot topic number 2. So the hot topic number 3. Let's go say we got the Hawks and the Bucks. They still got the thing going on. So the Atlanta Hawks is in the competition right now.
I saw the game.
You saw the game?
But you know what? Trey got hurt. Trey, I think he tripped over the referee or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And he hurt his ankle. And it was, I don't want to say downhill from there, but you can see how the Bucks were getting more points and really scoring more on the Hawks. So, but... we're hoping that the next game, that they will come out and do their absolute best. So y'all don't give up on the Hawks now. Whatever you do not give up on the Hawks. I know Trey is amazing. He is an amazing player. I even heard somebody saying that, he told his dad, because I think his dad played also.
Right.
And he told his dad that he was going to break every record that his dad had set.
Oh, wow.
And he has done that. So, I mean, he has a very good relationship with his father. And I really commend him for that because he's good on the court and off the court as well. So y'all don't give up on the Bucks and certainly don't give up on Trey.
All right, so those are the hot topics right there. We just want to thank y'all for listening to the hot topics. So hot topics were brought to you by water. It's just water. It's just water.
Hey, it's just water. What?
It's just water.
Yep.
And that is hot topics.
Help us,
All
somebody,
right, so
please.
we're going to do that transition. We got, like I said, we got a special guest in
Special
the
guest.
building. The one and only Janae Lynn Jordan. I like to say her name because I named her.
I love
But yeah,
it.
this is my oldest child. This is my
That's your
oldest.
baby.
This is my oldest baby. She is 16-year-old. So everyone, help me welcome to the Living Day by Day radio show, Janae Jordan.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, baby girl. So, we're glad that you're in the show, here in the studio. You get to, tell a little bit about who you are, what you like to do, and, what are your hobbies. So tell a little bit, the world about you. I know who you are, but tell everybody about who you are and what you like to do.
Who you be?
Who you be?
Well, I'm Janae Jordan, if you couldn't tell already. I like to sing, I like to dance, I like to act. I like drawing.
Nice. So, so when you're thinking about, why do you love to dance?
Because I've done that ever since I was little. Ever since I can remember, I've always been dancing. Either at home, in the grocery store sometimes.
Okay. Nice. So we all know where you get your dancing skills from. I won't say you got them from your mother, but I think you got them from who?
You.
Yes. So now you're getting ready to go. You're in the 11th grade, right?
Yes.
I got to remember these things. So you're getting ready to be you're in the 11th grade. So what are some of your aspirations when it comes to you thinking about college? What do you want to do?
Good question.
I love musical theater, so I'm thinking of doing that and dramatic and theater arts.
Okay.
I also want to be on TV and like in a TV show or a movie.
Oh, this child loves
I love
musicals.
it.
She loves musicals.
So is there someone out there that you are looking up to now that you aspire to be like?
Yes, I would say Zendaya because she's black and she's young and she's doing successful things.
Awesome.
Okay. I didn't know that one. See, I learned you learn something new about your children every day.
You're right.
She loves Zendaya.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
And I'm glad she didn't say a boy.
Awesome.
Okay.
So I think that you're in a play. Tell us a little bit about what part the play, and then tell us about the part that you play in the play.
Yes, I am in the play called The Almighty. I play a fairy,
Okay.
play angel.
And so did you try out for that role? Like, how did that come about for you?
No, I didn't try out. My dad knows.
You got the hookup.
Yes, basically.
Well, she's not. So the director
But
is
she's still
Melanie.
talented, though.
Yeah, the director is Melanie Samuels. So shout out to Melanie Samuels. She is, the director of the play. It's called The Almighty. It's the gospel version of The Wiz.
I love it.
So Janae is playing one of the angels in Angel Land, and she's also one of the lead dancers in the play. The play's been going on for a really, really long time. It's been very successful. So
Awesome.
It's going to be coming in September, and we're going to have some of the cast come out and come to the studio. You can get to hear them sing, and we better introduce the cast and everybody a part of it. So there's like original music that's been played that's in it as well. So it's original music as well. So it's nothing that you'll be able to hear before. It's all original music. So we're super excited.
So you're excited about that, I'm sure.
Yes.
So how can people follow you before we transition into our next segment?
My Instagram is @DanceJanae. Dance Janae Jordan.
Nice.
And y'all now see now, he watching now. Okay, make sure the right people.
I follow her, so just watch yourself. I follow too. I'm all in her DMs and everything.
Right.
I have the passcodes
Watch
and all.
yourself
So
when you get these hands.
I thought, no, but it's not her, it's me. She'd
Right.
be like this. This is my daddy. How can we help you? That's her. So you can ask her yourself. I'll be like, I'm about to go out and we're about to go to the event. What time you coming back? When I get back, what time is that? You got your mask? You got your
That is
mask?
very important.
Absolutely.
So she be checking me, so I mean,
Well, thank you so much for being in the studio with us today.
Thank
And
you
we're
for inviting
so proud of you. Continue to do great things.
Yes,
but we wanted to switch gears here, guys. Last week, we had a very powerful, intriguing dialogue about relationships. So just for a couple minutes, guys, before we jump into a second break, we wanted to kind of talk a little bit more about relationships. So the first question that I want to toss out there is, how should couples deal with conflict and relationship issues? Because we know that there is a high rate of divorce, and oftentimes some of those things that you go through in a relationship or in a marriage can really be resolved. And I want to kind of dialogue a little bit about how should couples deal with that, because dealing with it via divorce is not really the right outcome, although we know it happens, and oftentimes that is the outlet for most people. But I want to toss it over to Ian a little bit to talk about, how do you think couples should deal with conflict when they begin to start having conflict in the relationship, conflict in their marriage? Is divorce always the only outlet?
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. I think it's between that in that couple. And when you're talking about, do the people have kids or they don't have kids? Because if they have children, I don't think a person should ever remain in a relationship with someone just for the sake of the children, because the kids are going to suffer regardless of whatever the situation is.
Right.
But you got to understand, kids are going to. The kids know
Yeah.
more than what you think. And you got to understand that they just love their parents.
Right.
And as long as you're a good parent to your children, all they want to do is see you happy. Mm-hmm. And in the end, they want to see you happy.
Whether it's together or apart.
Whether it's together or apart. If they know, they say, hey, it ain't working with mom and dad, I'd rather for y'all to find someone else that y'all can make y'all both happy.
I agree.
But guess what? You better treat me right.
Absolutely. I do agree with that. But oftentimes, too, you see in relationships and in marriages where, and I'm not bashing the men, but sometimes you see that men deal with conflict by being either verbally abusive or physically abusive.
Wow.
And I want to talk about that because, I don't think violence or verbal abuse is necessary at all. You got to learn how to have a healthy conversation. And if one of you are heated in that conversation, you got to be smart enough and wise enough to walk away or to leave, because at the end of the day, we're human, we all can get emotional, but you still love each other, whether you're arguing or you're not. You still love that person. But we know that there is domestic violence, even though this is not Domestic Violence Month. We're still going to dialogue about it. Why do men resort to physical or verbal abuse in a relationship that is experiencing some level of conflict?
Well, I don't agree with putting your hands on any woman about anything. You got to be able to do your words, or you just go walk in Walmart
and spend somebody else's money.
Walk in Walmart and walk around and cool off. It's nothing. You choose to let people get on your nerves or get mad. It's a choice.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of choice, because you have to say, if you're going to be arguing with someone, you're going to be upset with someone, you're making a choice to let them bother you.
Right.
It's a choice. And so you choose to say, oh man, this is really hurting my feelings. And it's about communication. You got to let the people know. If you can't communicate where you can talk, you can text, but a person just got to listen to what you say.
Right.
You can write it. You can write a note and say, hey, read that when I leave.
I like to text because I think oftentimes text softens, because you're not on the phone screaming. You don't really show your emotions.
It gives you opportunity to listen to hear what that person has to say.
And it gives you an opportunity to really calm down. So if this is a guy, a girl, or whoever, if I feel like I have a conflict with you and I know I am not in a place to be able to have a mature conversation with you, I might text you and say, you made me upset, or I didn't like when you did this, or whatever. So texting works, okay?
Yeah, it does.
If you have to text somebody because you're upset with them, I'd rather you text that rather than putting your hands on somebody. But, we like to be balanced here on the Living Day by Day show. So the next question I'd like to toss around is, why do women gossip to their family and their friends when there's conflict in their relationship or conflict in their marriage? Because oftentimes that's the first thing you go to. You're going to pick up your phone, you're going to call your sister girl, and you're going, I ain't going to tell you what he did. I'm going to tell you what happened. And that is so unhealthy, one. and it's immature. But, and I'm going to speak from a woman's perspective, and then I'll let E jump in here. I think it's just normal for, women to, especially if you got a bestie, you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to tell your bestie what happened in your household, what happened in your relationship, when you should not be doing that, because now, and I think you said it last week on the show, is that all that person now, even when you and your boo get back together, the person who you talked to, all they going to see is that negativity in that person. They're not going to see no good whatsoever. All they're going to do is remember what that person did that you said was wrong. Not getting his side or her side. You're just going to get that side right there that somebody's telling you on the phone. And I think that is so immature. So for the women out there, I'm encouraging you and challenging you to do something better. When you are in some level of conflict or disagreement, with your husband or with your boo or whoever, you need to make sure that you are more mature in communicating to your boo how you feel, rather than taking 30 minutes on the phone and communicating that to your sister girl who gonna call somebody else and tell them your business anyway.
Well, you have to ask yourself, what's the main reason why are you saying what you're saying to whoever it is? Because they're not in your household. And it's always, believe it or not, there's always two sides of the story.
That is true.
It's always two sides, regardless of who's right, who's wrong. They're not talking about that. It's always two sides to a story and what went down. Unless you're physically there, you really don't know what was said, what was done, how did it start, how did it end. You just got the point of view from one person. And so if you got to ask yourself, why am I sharing my business? Because it still looks bad on you too.
Absolutely.
Are you sharing this? Are you asking this from a friend so they can help you to solve the issue? Or you just need to vent? Are you venting because this is a situation, because you're just venting, you don't have nobody to talk to? Or, or are you just being vindictive? It's one of those things. You either you're being vindictive, or you just need to vent, or you're asking for help. It's one of those three.
Yeah.
And you got to say, okay, and then you also got to ask yourself, why did I tell this particular person my business?
That's good.
So he's like, okay, it's different if I tell my business about something that's going on to my daughter versus I tell my dad. So why do I feel like I got to tell this particular business to my child versus I got to tell that business to my dad? It depends. It's like certain things I am not going to share with my daughter today. That don't make no sense because she's 16 and she be looking at me like, why you tell me that? What they got to do with it? Because I'm her father. I don't need to share anything that's going on in a relationship, monies. I don't need to share that with her.
Yeah.
Is she thinking, what's she gonna do with it? What's she gonna do? But sit and pray. She can pray about whatever. She ain't gotta. She don't have to have the details.
And I really like what you just said, because I've learned, and sometimes people think that I'm antisocial, and I'm not. I love to talk. It's just certain people I don't want to talk to. It's just the way it is. And I've learned, like, I'm gonna spend 20 minutes to tell you my situation. Z anyway, so I'm gonna spend 20 minutes to tell you my situation, and you can't do nothing about it anyway. So if I'm gonna call you and tell you that I need $10,000, you ain't gave me the $1,000 back that you borrowed from me 4 years ago. So why am I going to spend time on the phone talking to you about it? Or if I'm married, why am I on the phone talking to a single female about issues that I'm having in my marriage? Girl, you ain't even got no man. So I think we got to really, as women and men, and this brings me into my next question, we have to really learn how to have a healthy relationship. Whether there is conflict, there's issue, because guess what, E? There is no perfect relationship. And there is no perfect marriage at all. Nobody is perfect whatsoever. But we got to learn to have some level of healthy balance in that, to not say, hey, I'm going to bash you because you did this, or I'm going to call my mama because you did this, or I'm going to call my sister girl because you did this, or I'm going to call, for me, like most of my friends are all guys. The majority of my friends, I kick it with guys because girls gossip too much, and so for me, I wouldn't want to bash, a friend in front of my guy friends, because then when you see him, you're going to be looking like, oh, yeah, I remember what you told me about, yeah,
Right,
you know.
right.
And so I think we all have to learn how to have a balance and a healthy relationship rather than always want to be in conflict, always want to be arguing, always want to be bickering, always want to be so quick to respond to somebody. Give people grace. I mean, God gives you grace every day. Give people grace because somebody says something to you, you don't like it. You don't know what that person's going through.
Right.
You don't know, where their energy is coming from. So I say, we have to, in order to have better relationships and better marriage, we got to learn how to give people, an opportunity to redeem themselves
right.
and an opportunity to be able to express themselves, whether we like it or not. I'm not saying be disrespectful, but we have to learn how to really focus more on to being into a healthy relationship rather than to one that's unhealthy.
Well, I think too, when you talk about a healthy relationship, you got to ask yourself, am I trying to win the argument and then lose the war?
That's a good one.
You can win the argument, but then you tear up everything in the process. Sometimes you just got to be like, you know what, you're right. And the other person know they wrong, but you're right, you got it.
I done got better because I will tear up some stuff.
Yeah, so it's like something you can battle it out just to prove your point.
Right.
But then what does that mean? Now everybody upset, everybody mad at everybody walking around quiet, staring at you, looking at you, talking about and they want to say the N word. I say it, nigga. They want look at you, be like, look at that nigga over there.
Y'all better thank God for Jesus because listen,
you just got to know when you talk about a healthy relationship, if marriage, girlfriend, boyfriend, or brothers and sisters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't always try to go out and try to just
get even
or say I want to win in the sake of winning, like to prove my point that I'm right.
Right.
Your actions show that you're right.
Right.
But you ain't got to try to win every war.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we go into our break. It's a day by day process. Because. Right. Especially for women who are strong and we're so used to, paying our own bills, taking care of our own things. And then somebody step in and say, you say what? No. So I think, as strong women, we also have to learn how to be more balanced, and then, men too. I have some really good guy friends who are the breadwinners and I have to really coach them up and say, you said what? You shouldn't have said that.
Right.
That was so
and sometimes you say statements, you just can't backtrack it because people can forgive, but they don't forget.
Absolutely.
They'll forgive you, but, it's all about you forgive people because the forgiveness is not really for the person. The forgiveness is for you.
Absolutely.
So you can move forward. But you're not going to forget. Like if I smack everybody in the face in the room in here, which I'm not going to do, but if I did that, you can all forgive me, but when you see me again, you're going to be
I'm going to smack you back. That's what I'm going to do.
You're going to be like this. You're going to be like this. You're going to be like, what's up, Eric?
What?
You're going to lean back. You're going to be like, we're looking to see what's going on. It's like,
listen.
So it's like, you got to remember those things when you're talking about a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship, either if a person is single, divorced, or what it may be, a healthy one is that everybody's happy. Not happy all the time because you're still going to have issues. But
that's life.
That's life. But you are working toward a common ground of whatever that common ground is with you as an individual. And it starts with communication.
Because if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna slap somebody.
I'm against violence. You don't put your hands on a woman, but you can shake her. I'm just saying, don't do that. Girl, you just need to stop that.
Well, guys, we are so excited to have an opportunity to just really kind of encourage you about a healthy relationship, regardless of what you're going through out there. Remember, it's refreshing to be into a healthy relationship. So work towards that. Even if you don't have it today, you still can work towards having a healthy relationship. Well, guys, we have to go into another commercial break because we got to pay these bills.
Let's get it.
Bills, I do. Thanks for tuning into the Living Day by Day show, but we're going into a commercial break. But we'll be coming right back.
We'll be right back.
MegaATLRadio.com. MegaATLRadio.com. Streaming 24/7 on the Mega Atlanta Radio app. Mega Atlanta Radio app.
It's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Mega Atlanta Radio, ATL's #1 streaming station for Latin urban hits.
Mega, la estación oficial para música tropical en Atlanta. Daddy Yankee, you know how we do, man.
MegaATLRadio.com.
What's up, yeah? We back. We living day by day radio show. We're getting very close to the end, but before we go, I think I'm gonna have my daughter. She wants to. Well, her mama said she gotta sing, so we're gonna go ahead and let her sing a little something. What you gonna sing for us, Janae?
I think I'm gonna be singing "Wondering."
Okay, go ahead. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, this is exclusive with Janae Jordan singing "Wondering." Hit it.
Seems like a part of me will always have to lose. Every single time I have to choose. Swore therefore right, but was I wrong? Is this where I'm supposed to be at all? I don't have the answers, not today. It's like nothing makes these questions go away. What I give to see. If the grass was greener on the other side of all I've had and lost, would it be enough? Or would I still be wondering?
Oh, man.
Right.
Okay. I'm shocked. I knew you could sing, but I didn't know that was okay. That was good. Look at you. All right. You know what? You just earned your dinner. I'm going to give you some. I'm going to go make sure you get it's McDonald's right this street. No, I can't. I'm not doing that. No. It's not a birthday.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But I'm going to take you somewhere to get some food because if I don't feed you, your mom will be mad. So, but I'm just saying that was really good, girl.
That was good. Congratulations.
Yes. Good job, baby girl.
Yes. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Living Day by Day show. If you're out there and you want to be a guest on the Living Day by Day show, of course, you can hit me up. This is Lakiba Wallace.
Yep.
You can always hit up comedian E-Love.
Yes.
Eric Jordan, also to let us know that you want to be a guest on the Living Day by Day show. If you're out there, remember, for the first 200 people, if you're out there and you want to advertise your business, of course you want to, you make sure that you hit me up because I'm offering $25. That's a 2 and a 5. $25 to the first 200 people. I've already been having people hit me up, so I'm counting it. So make sure you hit me up, guys, right on Instagram, on Facebook, or send me an email to LakibaWallace@AOL.com, and your business card ad will be in the Living Day by Day magazine for 2 months straight. Y'all already know I have the best of the best of the best of the best celebrities that are in the Living Day by Day magazine, so you would get great exposure.
I love it. Yeah, so y'all want to just make sure y'all reach out to me. You can reach out to me on IG and on Facebook, Black Planet, wherever you want. It's Eric Lynn Jordan. Just put that at EricLenJordan on IG. Reach out to me. You can reach out to my manager, who is also my co-host, Lakiba Wallace. Thank you for Gio for having us in the studio in Atlanta Omega Radio.
Awesome. And remember, guys, be positive.
Yep.
Be healthy.
Yep.
And no matter what, continue to be great. We thank you again for listening to the Living Day by Day show. And we love you real good.
And you can't do nothing about it.
Be blessed, guys. We love you.
Peace. Talk to y'all later.
You're listening to the #1 digital radio station in the A. Mega Atlanta Radio. Mega Atlanta Radio. Streaming all your Latin urban hits.
Mami, ¿qué tú quieres?
Mega Atlanta Radio.